All right, welcome back, everyone. Next, we have a spotlight talk from Vinod Ramachandran. In case you missed the discussion with Fern that just wrapped up, Vinod is product manager at Google Cloud. He's back now to discuss the crucial role of a unified data ecosystem when scaling agentic AI. Remember that you can get the best view by maximizing your browser. Vinod, take it away.
Thank you, Chris. Now let's dive deep into a deeper talk on next-gen data and AI driving in performance with an open lakehouse and learn a little bit more about the lakehouse. Why lakehouses and why should organizations invest in a lakehouse? We can see that many organizations are investing heavily in AI use cases, with 92% of organizations making an active investment over the next 3 years. However, only 70% of the organizations, like in these organizations, are struggling with basically data governance and unification. Furthermore, 80% of this data is untapped. And as a result, organizations are not able to get access to this data. So 70% of the organizations are struggling with data unification, and a large part of the data, close to 80%, is untapped. And Lakehouse really help you solve this problem. What lakehouses do is they help you overcome migration hurdles from bespoke legacy systems. They help you overcome vendor lock-in by investing in open formats, provide you interoperability based on open standards such as Iceberg REST catalog, and then have a community ecosystem for development. Furthermore, Apache Iceberg has grown significantly in the industry and has become the de facto open standard for lakehouses. We at Google itself have seen 3x growth. Customers pick Iceberg for its openness and interoperability and simplicity and convergence for data and AI use cases. Now, in a lakehouse architecture, there are three key pillars, three key pieces in the architecture that really help solve the problems that we talked about earlier. First, there's a storage layer. The storage layer backed by an object storage with open formats such as Iceberg for your tables. A catalog layer that kind of has a central view of all your tables, providing you for governance, as well as easy access to your data using open APIs such as Iceberg REST catalog. And a runtime layer that enables Iceberg compatible engines to access this data, such as BigQuery, Spark, could be Trino, Flink, and so on. It also covers operational databases such as AlloyDB. Now, when you have this chess piece of a lakehouse architecture, you can basically solve many of the problems we talked about. However, customers still struggle with key enterprise use cases. For instance, advanced streaming and performance use cases. Customers have to build bespoke pipelines using things like Kafka. They have to handle things like the small file problem, which is a big problem with regards to streaming, and also have to scale and secure the catalog across multiple runtimes. So the ops cost of managing the catalog, also providing for the governance of all the tables and the policies across that catalog in the lakehouse. And furthermore, advanced runtimes and AI native processing, which entails having the right level of grounding for your agentic use cases, making sure that you're able to access multimodal data and also with the right level of performance. So while lakehouses and the core lakehouse architecture solves some of the key problems of solving and tapping data, there's also an opportunity to solve them in terms of providing for enterprise scale and enterprise governance. And that's where we at Google are also offering a fully integrated lakehouse experience that helps customers meet those needs. Our lakehouse is from the ground up with the AI hypercomputer backed by TPUs, AI native cross-cloud lakehouse storage, which is on object stores, but also can access storage from other clouds, a catalog layer that has a centralized view of all your data assets, which exposes it to AI-powered engines using open APIs such as Iceberg REST catalog, and key analytical systems such as BigQuery, Managed Spark, but any other Iceberg compatible engine. This also covers operational databases and BI tools. All of this immediately accessible in your agentic ecosystem, leveraging the latest Gemini capabilities with an integrated IDE and notebooks experience for development. So an end-to-end lakehouse experience that meets enterprise needs. Now, this AI native Lakehouse, let's double click a little deeper into this. It provides for openness with zero compromises. So you can get the best of openness, but without having to make any trade-offs. A borderless cross-cloud foundation for action. So you can access your data across clouds in a zero copy architecture and built for the agentic era. So all of this data is immediately available for your agents with the right level of context and semantic data. So now if you look at openness without compromise, it has a few key foundations. The key foundations of the next-gen Lakehouse is based on performance, unified management and governance, and unification of analytical and operational workloads. Under performance, we have provided key differentiated capabilities such as managed iceberg tables and advanced runtime for performance and partitioning, ways to ingest and modernize your data into the Lakehouse using ingestion mechanisms, a unified management and governance layer powered by the REST catalog, which also provides you for things like table management, where the user can delegate management of the data to the catalog, and then access to unstructured data using object REST, where you can combine structured and unstructured data, combining operational and analytical workloads. In many applications, you have an operational database and you also have many analytical systems trying to access the same iceberg data, and you can enable and interoperate between these systems in a zero copy fashion. Now, this vertically integrated experience offers levels of differentiation to meet enterprise needs at each layer. We have a single iceberg table that provides a read-write interoperability in your Lakehouse architecture. It provides for adaptive table management, so you can delegate management to the catalog. You can also provide multi-engine security with enterprise-grade protection with table-level ACLs. You also have enhanced metadata that provides you for differentiated performance, a vertically integrated storage experience, which are object store and the analytical engines such as BigQuery and Spark, the unified management layer in the catalog, which allows you to get a single pane of glass of view of your tables and assets, and a tight integration for advanced runtimes. All of this without any vendor lock-in, backed by open formats. So a vertically integrated experience without any compromise on open formats. Double click a little further. One of the key announcements we made is on read-write interoperability with Iceberg tables. The read-write interoperability is a key differentiator that enables any Iceberg compatible engine to access the same Iceberg table. With multiple writers, you have a true zero copy architecture. Furthermore, you have AI optimized storage backed by the object store, which is cloud storage, and also support for high throughput streaming, which solves the small file problem, which we talked about earlier today. We also have an advanced runtime with AI native processing. We offer a differentiated runtime with differentiated price across key engines such as BigQuery and Managed Spark, the frictionless data science experience using IDEs and notebooks, and the ability to tap unstructured data as well to combine structured and unstructured data. And to double down, we have true cross-cloud interoperability. We know that 91% of enterprise customers have at least 2 cloud deployments and are actively thinking about it, which entails that they would like to leverage the latest Gemini capabilities and AI capabilities on this data across clouds, leveraging the latest infrastructure, models, and agentic applications. And on a truly open Lakehouse format, what you need is the tables backed by an open format such as Iceberg, an open standard such as Iceberg REST catalog to access this across multiple engines, and the ability for catalogs to federate and access these capabilities. And we at Google really support catalog federation that enables you to access these tables across clouds. And along with that, we also have an expansive partner ecosystem, supporting a broad gamut of partners where you can access this data. So providing you cross-cloud access for tables across clouds, but also a gamut of partners that access the Iceberg tables as well to have an integrated lakehouse. And with that, where you have a centralized catalog accessing all the data, all of the data is immediately available to your agentic ecosystem. Agents need context, and without context, they hallucinate. Now, having a catalog that has a central repository of data with semantic knowledge built for grounding agents really enables them to give you insights and turn them into actions. So with our knowledge catalog, we offer all of the Lakehouse assets immediately to a gamut of agentic ecosystem, which covers first-party agents, but also custom agents that leverage the latest Gemini capabilities. You also get centralized governance with universal access control, AI-powered capabilities to transform metadata into intelligence, search, which enables you to centrally search your assets and bring this to agents as well. And the large data family of agents, including our first-party agents, immediately access it, and then you can check it out on get insights from them versus running like your own Python code or SQL queries. With that, I hand it over to Chris.
All right. Thank you, Vinod. If you have a question, take it over to the Google Cloud booth in the exhibit hall. There you can leave your card or use the chat to message the staff. While there, check out the resources they have to offer in their booth. And you can also find a demo from Google Cloud that's available on demand in our demo theater. Coming up in just a moment is TDWI Research Fellow Donald Farmer, who's going to drill into the market trends around agentic AI and discuss what these developments mean for your business. I'll see you there.